Today we're going to talk about 5 things you should remove from your house right away because they attract poverty and stagnation. It's really important that you pay close attention to this information I'm about to share because if you're in a situation where you're not making progress and everything you want to achieve seems to be stuck, chances are one or all of these 5 things I'm going to detail now might be the reason why. What they are and why you should get rid of them from your house. The first thing you need to understand is that everything in the world is energy, from yourself to every object you have in your house, and that energy can either propel you forward or hold you back, preventing you from reaching your goals. When I learned this and started paying attention to every item I had in my house, I discovered that many things were connected to my past, and when I managed to get rid of them, I began to manifest miracles in my life that I never would have imagined. Take a few minutes for yourself. Pay close attention because this information is incredibly powerful, and if you manage to apply it to your life, you too will see miracles happen. These 5 things I'm about to detail now relate to the principle of vibration. So, let's get started. The first one is clothes you no longer wear. When you acquire a piece of clothing, at that moment, you have a particular energy according to the situation you're in. You've probably experienced buying a piece of clothing that you loved and wore often, and then suddenly stopped wearing it. Do you know why you stopped wearing it? Because you changed. We must remember that we're constantly evolving, and what you liked yesterday, you might not like today. That piece of clothing you have stored contains energy from your past, which no longer aligns with your current energy, and by not having the same energy, it stagnates your progress. That's why you shouldn't keep clothes you no longer wear. Just keep the clothes you love today, the ones that make you feel good, the ones you wear and make you happy when you look at yourself in the mirror. The rest, if they're in good condition, you'll donate, and what's not, you'll dispose of. But before you get rid of those clothes, I'm going to ask you to do an exercise, and it's really important that you pay attention to me. You'll take that piece of clothing in your hands and say thank you for the moments lived and the time shared. And why am I telling you to do this? Because that piece of clothing contains energy, and it needs to close that cycle and bid you farewell with gratitude because when you wore it, it probably brought wonderful moments to you. The second thing that blocks your energy is broken things, whether it's a kitchen utensil, a decoration like a vase, a mirror, a painting, or whatever you may have in your house. Remember, your house is your temple, and you must be very careful with it. If something breaks, you shouldn't try to fix it by gluing it back together. It's already broken, and having something broken at home is a big thief and blocker of energy. You'll do the same as with the clothes. You'll bid it farewell with gratitude for the service it has provided and dispose of it. The third thing is dirty or broken shoes, and I learned this from one of my greatest metaphysical teachers. The shoes you wear guide your steps on your life's path. You should always keep them clean and in good condition. When you get home, you should clean them so that all the energy they bring from outside doesn't enter your temple. And if they're broken, do you want a broken path in your life? I imagine not. Try to do your best to replace them with others. They are the ones that lead you every day. They bear your burden, the burden of your physical weight, and absorb all the energy when you're away from your house. Please, always try to keep them clean and healthy. The fourth thing you shouldn't have in your house. Pay close attention because generally most people have these things I'm going to detail. Objects and clothes of people who are no longer with you, who are no longer in this plane. Memories should only remain in the mind. Everything else is energy. And if that person is no longer in your present, please let them go. Let them continue their journey. Don't interrupt their process, because if you do, all you'll achieve is to stagnate yours even more. In your house, there should only be things you live with now, and the past is already dead. It doesn't exist. Jesus said it. Let the dead bury their dead. And the fifth and final thing you should eliminate is clutter. The energy in your house should flow freely. The lighter your environment, the more energy will flow. Please try to keep your home tidy. Open the windows. Let the air circulate. Let the sun in. Leave nothing in the way. Try to have your house scented with beautiful plants that you bring in and feel in your heart that this is your temple, your place, and that you're happy to return to it. So, make your bed every morning when you wake up and thank it for your rest. Remember, it's also energy. Try to make your house as harmonious as possible, and it's not about luxury. It's about energy in motion. With a clean and harmonious house, when you start applying these 5 points I've given you, you'll feel a big change, you'll feel lighter, and you'll see how situations in your life begin to resolve themselves. Let the energy flow, and your life will improve completely. Don't just take my word for it, try it out for yourself. A great metaphysical teacher once told me, if you want your present to be wonderful, your past has to die. Cleanse your house, eliminate all that energy that is negative for you today. Rid yourself of everything that no longer resonates with you today, and very soon you'll see miracles happen. If you've liked the information I've shared with you, let me know in the comments. Give me a like, and if you're new and this is the first time you're listening to me, I invite you to subscribe to keep learning. Until the next video, and may God bless you always. Thank you.